OVathletics.com STREAMcast. I'm your host, Jeff Stevens. I've got Tom Sokovic here with me. We're going to do our wild card segment. We're going to start off talking about high-value nutrition a little bit. As I told you last week, Tom let me have the cinnamon cereal crunch, and I did not think anything could be better than that brownie milkshake, but I'm not sure. This stuff is absolutely delicious. Low carb, a lot of protein. This stuff's it's great. The chocolate milkshake, I put it in my coffee in the morning. Gives me enough protein for the day. It tastes great. Tom, multivitamin.
Do it every day. And this week I actually went over and bought the brownie milkshake on your recommendation.
Yeah.
And I've been drinking it with almond milk. Absolutely love it. And I've been putting 2 scoops and it's a little bit of ice. And I'll tell you what, it's very thick. It's so good. I see where you're at on that one.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm a traditionalist when it comes to protein shakes, the chocolate, the vanillas, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like the fruit.
The fruity cereal, whatever
and
it's called.
Cinnamon cereal, whatever names
cinnamon
we're not allowed to
cereal.
say.
Yeah.
But those two I absolutely love. I'm telling you. It's hard to pick a favorite over there. It's hard. What's nice is that I have a bunch of different ones, and I can wake up every morning, and it could be a different shake every day, and you don't get tired of it. And now I have like 4 or 5 of these tubs around, maybe 6 at this point, of different flavors, and it makes it nice. So I break it up a little bit because I do one shake in the morning, then I do one in the afternoon after my workout. So I'm not doing the same one every day. So it's nice to have multiple ones, and it does help out. And plus, they're saving us money over there.
Yeah, so
they're saving you money over there.
If you go to High Valley Nutrition or St. Clairsville, Steubenville, or on their website, they're giving a discount if you just say OVA. What's the discount there?
20%.
20% on anything you get over there. Mm-hmm. That's a great deal. I thought it was a good price for what I bought this for without the 20% off.
It is.
You take another 20% off of that, you're getting a great deal. All you got to do is mention OVA when you go to the stores in St. Clairsville, Steubenville, or go online. Just type OVA in, and you're going to get 20% off.
And please go support them. Like we said, they have vitamins, they have detox products, weight loss products. They have everything. And they're a High Valley. We're a High Valley. You're a High Valley. Let's keep the money here instead of sending it out to other places. Plus, they're going to give you the knowledge that you're not going to get at a department store or order it offline. You need to talk to the people there. Just because you can make a grilled cheese sandwich doesn't make you a chef. Just because you can lift and know what to eat a little bit doesn't make you a trainer, okay? These people are the pros. Talk to them and have an in-depth conversation with what you're doing and what your goals are. They can steer you in the right direction.
And they'll even ask, because when I went over there, they asked me what I was looking for, and then they come back with some other questions like, okay, so you want to do this? What is there anything else you're looking for, in a supplement? And they really, take care of you when you go over there.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know. And that's just the way I like to explain it to people. That's why it's nice to talk to the pros.
Yeah.
They'll help you out.
Yeah, thanks again to High Valley Nutrition. Being part of the High Valley, being part of a High Valley Athletics. Hey, let's get on to the pick'ems, the prizes, football.
There's some people messaging me daily. Hey, we're eager to find out what's going on with this.
Yeah, so we have All Hail Huddle 19.
Congratulations.
Is the 2022 OVA Football Pick'em champion with 92 total points out of a possible 110. I'm not a math major, but that might be like 80, almost 90%. I don't know.
That might be 80 more points than any of us got.
That's just a couple higher points than Zach was. Right?
I got the 2 out of the 92.
I didn't do very well either. Yep. So, hey, Huddle 19, great job. Huddle been messaging me, what's the prize? What's the prize? What's the prize?
So we've got some prizes coming. We got a prize. It's more of a package than a prize. It's like a prize package. Yeah. And I think more than delighted. Once we get that out, to Huddle 19 and get all the prizes out and that package together, it's going to be great. Yeah. And then we have Steph J.W.
I told him we was announcing what the prize is on this podcast, so he's going to tune into the podcast.
He's going to tune the podcast.
I got to send him the link as soon as we get this.
So let's get it out there. Okay. Let's tell the prizes. Okay. So as a silver sponsor for the Super 6.
Yeah, we never did mention that before. No. We are sponsoring one of the sponsors for the Super 6 this year, and Jeff and I are proud to do that. We've been to the Super 6 year in, year out. We've been VIPs for another company.
Yeah.
And we'll just leave it at that. And we've been in the white building and all the food and the
Yeah.
warmth and everything.
The big screen TV, the couches.
Now we're in there with the leather couches and the
Yeah.
big screen TV on our own accord,
Yeah.
which is very nice. Plus, we get to help
It
out
is.
the kids of the Valley.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
and that was one goal that we had when we
Yeah.
first got into this, to start sponsoring some major events in the Valley.
And that is a huge
we're,
event.
We're proud to do that. But
Yeah.
that comes with some perks.
Yeah, it comes with some perks. So Huddle 19 is going to get some Super 6 passes.
Yep, for the entire weekend.
A parking pass, so you can park right there in the parking lot. Now, I wouldn't recommend parking right behind the goalpost.
No, don't do that.
Because the extra points are going to go through. But get a nice parking place there. So that's part of the package.
It is.
How about a year subscription to the NFHS network? You can watch all the high school basketball, football, hockey, whatever sports they have on.
Replays and everything.
Replays, yeah, you get replays.
So if you miss a game, just log back in and
log
check
in,
it out.
check it out. You want to see some highlights. You want to put highlights. Just look at what you
Yeah.
want to see in the game. You've already watched it. So a year subscription.
So the rich get richer.
Yes.
Now that's all he needs is another tool to pick them
Yeah,
a little bit better.
I know. Yeah,
I'm telling you. Now we'll be able to watch them all.
definitely. So what else comes in the prize package? We have that. We have the Super 6. The T-shirts are coming out.
The T-shirts are coming out. They're in
Yeah.
Jeff's vehicle as we speak.
They're gonna be mailed out tomorrow?
I tried to mail them out today. I went to the UPS store. They was like $12 a piece
Yeah.
to mail them out. We're going to go with the post office.
Yeah,
we
we're
got
gonna-
to save a little bit of money.
Yeah.
If we want to give money back to the Valley,
Valley.
we got to watch.
We can't go
watch the
$12 a
pennies-
T-shirt.
Watch the pennies and the dollars will take care of themselves. That old
Yeah.
Ross Perot saying.
So Huddle 19, your prizes are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So congratulations
Everybody
again.
else, they're
Yeah.
coming. Steph JW, we owe
Yeah.
you one more shirt. I forgot because it was the last week, so
Yeah.
we'll get that. You have one on the way for tying. It was a three-way tie.
Yeah, those
I think
three-way
week
tie.
7 or something like that.
Yeah.
But your one shirt's coming to you, Stefan, and we'll get that other one
Yeah,
on the way out.
definitely. Top 5, we have Big Red's Pride. We have
He was a
RES
two-time winner.
874. D5 and Super Blue finish out the top 5 in the pick'ems for the year. And 71, Malcolmania
Yeah, well,
had one of the
Mania.
worst choke jobs I've
Not
ever
our
seen.
words.
Yeah.
Not our words.
Yeah, that's our
Thank
editor,
you, John
Zach.
Marshall.
Yeah.
For giving us some content to talk about.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, definitely. So John Marshall, the user John Marshall.
And I'm telling
Wow,
you,
I
he
can't
does
say enough.
Great things for us.
Yeah, I can't say enough about the help that he's been
Mm-hmm.
with us and the pick'ems. And then he said, we asked about basketball. He said, yeah, I'll put it together for you. Just instant. Like it wasn't even.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was instant. Yeah, I'll put it together. So you want to get into the basketball pick'ems?
Yeah, well, just
Oh, do you wanna-
let the other guys know,
Yeah.
because when we were talking about this online and stuff like that, they really wanted to make sure John Marshall was. The fans wanted to make sure John Marshall was taken care of. Too,
Okay.
because they appreciate as much as
Yeah.
we do what he did for us, and hats off to you again, John Marshall. You're loved by all of us and all of them, and.
So he's going to get a subscription to the NFHS network.
Yep.
A year subscription. Go on there, check out the games, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, whatever's on there, anything content. It's a great site. I know the goal. Being an athletic director, being at the conferences, the goal as of last year was to have every high school event in the country on that website.
Yeah.
They haven't quite met that yet, but
Getting close.
the content it's really close. So it's not like you want to catch a football game in Florida, a baseball game in California. All you got to do is log in. You get access to everything.
I'll tell you some of those Florida high school football games,
Yeah.
those Texas high school football games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, that's some entertainment.
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Ann and I were down in Austin, Texas one time. We drove
Oh.
by Lake Travis High School on game day. Good God, there were so many people there.
Yeah. And John Marshall's also going to get a big box of gear from us, too.
Yeah.
He's going to get a plethora of
Yeah, we have all
OVA
kinds of stuff
gear.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're getting a bunch of different things. there.
Yeah, and
So
just again,
it won't be a
appreciation out to
itty-bitty
John.
box
Yeah,
either.
appreciation out to John Marshall. I mean that's so much work to put in. Great job again, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you
and that's
so
just
much.
it. Just shows you, Tom, a High Valley helping out a High Valley, helping out a High Valley. Look, we just have a string of a High Valley coming together and helping each other out.
Yeah,
it just proves it
and
again.
Thanks to him, and with basketball season picking up, those
Yeah.
message boards. And again, if you don't participate in the message boards, go do it. There's a lot of fun to be had there.
Yeah.
especially with this pick'em stuff.
Yeah.
And I love the way he
And-
set the pick'ems up for basketball. That's just fantastic.
it is. It's
Although,
awesome.
If you think my football picks were bad, wait till you see my basketball picks, because I don't know anything.
They can't be any
about it.
worse, Coach.
No,
and the message boards are important to us because basketball season being I guess I can call myself a former basketball coach now at the high school level, at the middle school level.
Yeah.
There's so many games it's hard to keep track of.
Yeah.
So just some help, just posting some scores. Give us some names of some kids you want recognized, and we can get them out there on our STREAMcast. We can get them out there on our website. Do some stories about them. We'd like to know about some of these kids in the Valley, some of the boys, girls players, some of the girls players. A great story this week was about Bellsville. If you're not aware, they combined their boys and girls high school basketball team.
I was not.
They only had 3 girls on their team. So those girls had a choice. They could transfer and be eligible, or they could stay and play on the boys' teams. They said, we're Bellsville Blue Devils. We're staying. The boys' coach and the teammates welcomed them with open arms. They compete in all the drills.
Good for them.
It's awesome to watch. So if you guys, that's a story, a heartwarming story. And,
I think the Athletics might have to make one of those games.
Yeah, they chose not to transfer, which was big. That was key. They could have went and played somewhere else. They would have been eligible, but they said, no, we're staying. We're part of Bellsville. So I think they call them Team Blue. It's Team Blue.
Love it.
So
Love it.
Great story about the Ohio Valley.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to go check out a Bellsville
And
game.
the grand prize for the basketball picks is going to be that year subscription.
The year
as well.
subscription. Yeah,
and we might throw something else in there.
You're going to get some. You're going to get some T-shirts. You're going to get some gear. We're going to get it out.
It's hard
to
to give the
If
championship game tickets away because it's so far away. It's down Charleston.
It's in Charleston. Yeah, the basketball championship's in Charleston.
That's tough. We might come up with something else.
I think I already have an idea coming up in my head. We'll talk about it.
If Huddle 19
that can
pulls
be
it out
dangerous.
Again, If Huddle 19 pulls it out again, we're going to have to get creative.
And we will. Okay, so we want to get to the pick'ems.
Let's do it to it.
The way you set them up, like we said.
Yeah.
Did you mention that?
Fantastic.
No,
it's half and half.
Half and half. We have 5 boys games and 5 girls games. Okay, let's see how we do. Let's start off the boys. Zach, get us started here.
All right, so our week 1 boys games. We have Buckeye Trail at Bishop Rosencrantz.
Okay, so not knowing a bunch early in the season, the boys' season will just start this week in Ohio. I've got to go with Buckeye Trail. Coach Stiles coached football over there. Good friends with Coach Stiles. He didn't coach basketball there, but I'm going Buckeye Trail because he coached over there, and they got a nice stadium. They actually do a great track meet over there too. But yeah. Nothing about basketball.
Other thing I like about Coach Stiles, he's a Harley guy. Some of you don't know that out there. And I sold Harleys to help put myself through college. It was a great job. I'm going to go with Bishop Rosecrans. I've never heard of him. I had no idea what Buckeye Trail.
They're in Zanesville.
Zanesville?
Bishop Rosecrans is in Zanesville, yeah.
That's a nice football town. We'll see if they can play any hoop. But
they do. Zanesville can play some hoops.
Okay.
I know absolutely nothing about high school basketball, so this is super fun. I'm going with Buckeye Trail. Why not? All right, our next game we have Monroe Central at Frontier.
Monroe Central at Frontier. I'm going to go Frontier on this one. They're the home team. Plus, they sometimes put out some pretty good basketball teams. I know Monroe Central struggled a little bit in football this year, and sometimes those smaller schools, it's the same athletes playing both. So I'm going to go Frontier.
I'll stick with Frontier on that one. I know Monroe was down during football season, so I think it might be a little carryover to the basketball. Although you can't really do it that way because it doesn't take as many players. But whatever, that's my logic.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense when your not necessarily when your athletics are down a little bit. It carries over a little bit, almost like a trickle down effect sort of deal. I'm going to go with Frontier as well.
Yeah.
So then we have Athens at Warren.
Now I tell you what, if you go to a game at Warren, you know where you can stop, Coach. You can stop at Marietta, Winnings, etc. So
I'm taking Warren.
How about I just go Warren local because if we go to see a basketball game there, we can stop at Wings, etc. I think better reason than any.
Please comment in our message board if you're from down Marietta way and you're an OV Athletics fan. Tell us if you go there often and is it as good as we think it is because it's amazing.
Yeah.
So you guys are both going Warren just because of Wings, etc.?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be sticking the mud and go Athens because why the heck not?
Okay.
All right, we got Buckeye Local at Barnesville.
Buckeye Local at Barnesville. I'm going to go with the Shamrocks in this one. It's Shamrocks over the Panthers. I think Barnesville maybe riding a little bit of that football.
I was just going to say that. Not a trickle down, but a trickle up.
Yeah.
If your athletics are up, they're up. We're going Barnesville. There's some of those football players got a bad taste in their mouth after losing after an undefeated regular season, and they're going to come out and they're going to put a show on the court.
I'm just going to second all that. Yeah, I'm definitely going Barnesville there. Okay, we've got Toronto at Indian Creek for our last boys game.
I'm going to go Toronto on this one. I didn't go with too many road teams. Basketball again. You travel on that bus It's usually, it's a decent trip in the winter. They're going to get off the bus. They'll be ready to play. I'm going Toronto.
Okay, I'm going to go with Indian Creek. Best band around. One of the best bands around. I shouldn't say the best because I didn't get to see them all yet. But I know how good they are. We'll go Creek.
I'm going Indian Creek because I have a couple friends that teach out there, so I'm going with them solely based on my friends that teach out there, even though neither of them has anything to do with athletics.
Yeah.
But we're going there. All right, so then we go to our girls' games. We're switching from our boys' games to our girls' games here. We have Steubenville at East Liverpool.
This one isn't real fair because I logged on to ovathletics.com. This game's being played, I believe, right now. So I know who's winning, and they were winning big. So I'm going Steubenville.
I'm going Steubenville because somebody knows something.
I was just checking out ovathletics.com.
Here's the thing. One of my good friends...
Where you can see all the scores.
One of my good friends, Roger Micker, who is obsessed with Steubenville. He coached girls basketball for a little bit in Steubenville. So I would have picked Steubenville regardless just because of my boy Roger Micker. So I'm going Steubenville, even with the inside information. Okay. Our next girls game, we have Shenandoah at Fort Fry.
Shenandoah at Fort Fry. I'm going Fort Fry. I'm going with the Cadets.
Trickle up, Fort Fry.
It's weird for me to not hear Jeff talk about Fort Fry and bring up the triple off.
Right? And I wonder if the girls run it on the court.
They may.
Version.
They may.
They probably have that three-man weave.
I'll go Fort Fry too. Our next game, we have Catholic Central at Indian Creek.
I have to go Indian Creek on this one. A little bigger school there than Catholic Central. I'm going Indian Creek on this one. Go with the Redskins.
Safe bet. Bigger school. I think they'll get it done too.
I'm gonna third that vote there. Indian Creek. We have Cambridge at Harrison Central.
Always little stories sometimes that come along with this. I know when I coached at John Marshall, we scrimmaged out at Harrison Central a couple times. Wasn't a bad bus trip. We were pretty successful both times, and I also know that we used to play Cambridge every once in a while, and they had a good basketball program. So I got to go with Bobcats. I'm going Cambridge.
I'm going Harrison Central on this one. No logic whatsoever. I'm just picking them.
I was gonna say I got this weird thing about how I don't know basketball. And when Jeff has a story, I'm always going with Jeff.
There you go. Safe pick.
And then our last one, we have Barnesville at Bel Air.
Well, again, I got a little story for you. Okay. You love my stories, so this one's not as a happy story, but I have on both sides. So, at Barnes, we were playing at Bel Air. I had an undefeated basketball team, and we were playing Barnesville. I was coaching middle school at the time. Hadn't lost a game, not even a game that was close, and we lost in a championship game. Bel Air has an invitational for girls basketball, so lost a championship game. One of my 8 losses in championships. I did happen to get one last year, but one of my 8 losses in championship games. Then my first game actually coaching with varsity at St. Clairsville was at Barnesville, and we were able to pull that game out. So I've got 2 little stories there. I don't know where that was going. I'm going Bel Air.
I think we're supposed to say it Blair too, not Bel Air.
No,
Blair.
You were corrected on
Blair?
one of our message boards that it's not Blair. It is Belair, and you spell
I was
it
corrected.
Whoever was posting Blair Blaire.
Blair.
They said it's Belair Bellaire. So it was corrected a couple times on the message board. I was checking out the Fort Fry Belair stuff.
I don't think it matters how it's spelled. It's just how you pronounce it.
How you pronounce
Blair.
Okay.
Blair. I'm going Blair High.
Bel Air as well. Okay, so our tiebreaker is our girls' game between Cambridge and Harrison Central. So our tiebreaker is these.
The girls?
Yeah.
I'm going Cambridge 42, Harrison Central 32.
I'm so bad at basketball. I even know decent scores. I'm going. It's going to be like a football score. No, maybe a little higher than that. Cambridge 38, Harrison Central 45.
Okay.
I'm going to be completely insane here. You guys ready? I'm going to go with the football score. I think I picked Cambridge to win earlier.
You went with me because I had my story. Remember my story.
Cambridge 35, Harrison Central 21.
Okay.
Crazy football score, because why not?
Could be close.
Okay, so.
And we're not done.
We're
not done.
We're not done. So as you guys know, we weren't sure whether we were going to have the basketball pickups ready to go this week.
Yeah.
With the impending holiday, I had an idea of let's pick Thanksgiving side dishes.
Hey.
Because, as we know, turkey's king on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
But
Gobble,
the side
gobble.
dishes, they help add it in. So I've got some Thanksgiving side pick'em. Our first pick'em is going to be dinner rolls versus cornbread.
Zach, this is one of the easiest picks I make all year, cornbread.
Cornbread.
Ooh, I'm going to go stick in the mud here. I'm going dinner rolls only because the way I craft my turkey is I open the dinner roll up and make an open-faced turkey sandwich as I go turkey. So that's the only reason I'm going dinner roll. I'm going dinner roll. Okay, our next crazy pick here is glazed carrots versus corn.
Glazed carrots.
Nothing special about corn. Glazed carrots.
Yeah.
Glazed carrots.
It's hard to beat glazed carrots. Yeah. It's like you got those two bowls out there, you got to go with the carrots there. Okay, so this one's where it starts getting tough. The candied yams / sweet potatoes versus green bean casserole.
I'm a sweet potato guy every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Not on keto, though.
Green bean casserole all day, every day.
One of my dear friends told me that I was insane for my disdain of green bean casserole. Can't stand it. Candied yams all the way.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so we have two sauces that are essential to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Cranberry sauce versus gravy.
Now, we talked about this earlier.
We did.
And I love turkey gravy. And it's just cranberry sauce. If it were cranberry salad that I get from a local store that I don't know if I can say their name on here, but it's delicious at Respects. I'm going gravy, though.
You could put gravy in a coffee mug, and I'd sit there and drink it. I'll take gravy.
So you guys may not know this.
You like gravy? We know. Yeah, we know.
So my father-in-law is Coach Durdina, has coached at Bishop Donahue for years and years. And you guys may not know this about him, but he's a prolific cook. Okay. When I first started dating my wife, I went to Thanksgiving dinner there, and I wasn't super crazy about gravy because the way my dad made it was really runny and peppery. It's like, I'm not a huge gravy fan. Well, he made me into a convert. So gravy is hands down my pick, and it's all due to Coach D's gravy,
Good job.
who makes the best Thanksgiving turkey I've ever had.
Good job.
So shout out to Coach D there. Okay, then we have our carb battle here. Stuffing / dressing versus mashed potatoes.
Stuffing dressing, without a doubt. Not a big mashed potato fan.
Me too, and some people are not going to like this, but I like that stove, the kind you can just buy out of the box and make it. It's not homemade or whatever. That works for me. It's nothing.
I like
fancy.
mine nice and dry.
It's nothing fancy, but man, it works. It works.
So to go along with my story of Thanksgiving earlier, my in-laws never had mashed potatoes at their Thanksgiving. That changed when I started coming around. Mashed potatoes by a country mile.
There you go.
Now, before we get into the finale here, I got a question for you guys. So in the South, a lot of people do mac and cheese at Thanksgiving. Do we think mac and cheese belongs at the Thanksgiving table?
Absolutely.
Mac and cheese belongs at every dinner table, but not on the keto.
No,
I haven't had mac and cheese.
Not on keto.
I haven't had mac and cheese in years.
You gotta get the kind with the breadcrumbs on top or whatever that you bake.
Okay, so sorry, not
we got
really a
Coach on the
tiebreaker,
clock.
but it was hard to pick just one. So we're just gonna go best Thanksgiving pie.
I think you have listed here pecan, pumpkin, sweet potato. You could get apple. I tell you what, sometimes, before keto, that I'd stack them and make like a pecan pumpkin potato pie.
Like a turducken, but with pie.
Yeah, but with a pie. Pumpkin roll goes in there, but I've got to go sweet potato pie.
I'm usually a Dutch apple pie.
Okay.
Except on Thanksgiving, I'm a pumpkin pie guy all the way.
Yeah, that's where I'm at on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving
Absolute
pumpkin pie.
ton of whipped cream on it too.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I won our pie eating contest at Sherrard this week, so hang my hat on that.
Wow, surprises
Sure,
me.
that's
Tom,
shocking,
surprise
right?
you?
So, in terms, and so sticking with our sort of Thanksgiving theme here, I also threw out our best Thanksgiving NFL games. Since what goes better with Thanksgiving food than Thanksgiving football?
Yeah.
So we've got the 3 games that take place on Thanksgiving, even if Jeff thinks one shouldn't qualify. We have the Bills-Lions, we have Giants-Cowboys, and Pats-Vikings.
And, I'll go first, and, I'm a traditionalist, so I say Lions at 12:30, Cowboys at 4 on Thanksgiving. If you play a game after that, who cares? Whoever's playing the Lions or the Cowboys, who cares? It's Lions, Cowboys on Thanksgiving. I know sometimes they always talk about changing it. Don't change it.
No.
It needs to be the Lions because it's just tradition. You watch a Macy's Day Parade, you watch Santa come in, and then you turn on the Lions, and usually watch them get beat. And then you turn on the Cowboys, and depending on how they're playing, they might win or lose. But I don't even know if you want me to pick a winner. The winner is Thanksgiving Day football. Lions, Cowboys at home.
Yeah.
There you go. And then there's a game later on.
I like the Cowboys. It brings back memories when I was a little kid or older guy, whatever. I mean, but John Madden, I remember him calling the games on Thanksgiving, and they would give the turkey legs away.
And then you get the turduckens.
And the turduckens. And
yeah,
I just have fond memories of that. That's why I picked the Cowboys. I'm with you. I care less about that third game.
Yep. My favorite's always going to be the one with the Lions involved. As a long-suffering fan of a football team that shares the shoreline of Lake Erie, my heart always goes out to the Detroit Lions. So I'm always rooting for them in that game. So that would be my pick, because I like the early one. Because I've already had my first plate. I go in, watch a little bit of the game.
You have more than one plate?
I know, it's hard to imagine, right? That's our little Thanksgiving rundown there.
From us to you, have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much. We're thankful for you guys coming into our website, reading our articles, posting on our message boards. Help us out a little bit more after this. Tell all your relatives about it. They can, if you got relatives coming in from out of town, they can come onto our site and check out what's going on locally. And then they can still talk about it. Because when I get on that Google Analytics to check out where people are watching our site from, it's all over. I mean, it is all over. It's not just people from the Ohio Valley that logs onto our site. We get people from far away. So if grandma or grandpap or aunt or uncle wants to keep up with the local sports to see how a relative's doing, real easy. Just log on our site and you can see what's going on.
Yeah. Safe travels to everybody.
Yes.
I know Thanksgiving's a big travel holiday. Just be safe in your travels. Have a great time with your families. Happy Thanksgiving from us here at OV Athletics to your families and to the Ohio Valley.
God bless.
You know who else we're thankful for, Jeff?
Who's that,
We're
Zach?
thankful for our sponsor.
Yes, we are.
Ohio Valley Nutrition. The only thing that can make this better is if they had a turkey dinner.
A gravy protein shake.
So Ohio Valley Nutrition.
Let's get on it.
Let's get on it and have a gravy flavored protein shake.
Let's get on it.
But if you don't, the cinnamon will be good. The brownie milkshake's excellent. To have some multivitamin and then get big and ripped and go with some creatine.
You don't even need Black Friday. You can just use our coupon code OVA and save 20%. Get some nutrition.
Black Friday every day at Ohio Valley Nutrition.
And that's limited time, so get over there soon. It's not lasting forever. Thanks.
Yeah.